welcome to my new video. Within the past few days, or weeks at this point, I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, I've come across a game in my Steam library. And oh boy, have I been missing out. So, this game is great. And there's no other word that can describe it better than just saying that it's great. Why great? Because it has its ups and downs. And overall, it's not the perfect game, which is not what you'd expect from a 2007 release. But all in all, it's just great. So this guy, Vidic, he essentially kidnaps you to go into this gear that is supposed to look in your ancestor memories by looking back into your DNA. Let's say this is like very advanced tech, which it is. In Desmond's case, he's supposed to look into one of his ancestors named Altair. The game froze every 50 seconds for about like 5 seconds each time, so it was sort of annoying or hard to understand the whole gig, but that's how I remember it. And this is the tutorial where the game froze for me and it kind of broke my game. As you can see just now, he just started flying everywhere, being a helicopter. It just got funnier the more you looked at it. Whenever you pause, he strike a pose and just be pretty funny to look at. Let's get to when I started playing. So, when I first booted up the game, it froze on the loading screen, on the Ubisoft loading screen. And I thought, this game is too laggy, there's no way I'm gonna be able to play it. So I just quit. 2 days after, I booted up the game while being in a Discord call with my friends. I put up with the freezing, but generally it was to show my friends how badly it was freezing and to get their opinion of it. I got to a part of the game where I thought, hey, this isn't that bad. I would love to keep playing this, but it's just too laggy, man. The next day after I came home from school, I looked up around 10 or maybe a bit less tutorials on how I can get Assassin's Creed to stop freezing. After that, I opened up the game and to your surprise, there were no more freezing. That same day, I played the game for about 5 more hours. And oh boy, have I realized then that that game was actually fire. After a while, I finally reached a place that is not Masyaf, probably Damascus, I'm guessing. I started parkouring, doing the side quests, and getting a general feel for the game. I thought, this is actually really fun. There are 3 districts in each city, the rich, the middle, and poor. You have to assassinate 1 person for each district for each city. So that makes it 9. I 100% in all first 3 districts, which is clearing side quests and just doing all the synchronization things. I thought it's very comparable to the game Marvel Spider-Man and how it's played, because unlike Spider-Man, you go district to district clearing side quests by beating up thugs and such, and your whole goal is to 100% clear every threat in that district and all the others. Just this one had a much more repetitive line, especially so when you'd have to fight 1 person, and when you did, 10 more would appear. Or if you just accidentally started fighting a guard, then 30 more would appear. And in some assassinations, you had to kill about 40 other guards. Holy shit, look at all those dead bodies. Then I remembered I have to do this 3 more times in each city I go to. With how repetitive they were, I gave up on them. I just tried to get to the assassination attempts. I came to like the game. The story helped me like it even more because I personally liked it. which is Altair, the guy we're controlling through the memories, has a
To
saying that
recognize
nothing is true and questions his clan leader after each assassination because they're leaving cryptic last messages that leads to the truth or hints towards it. He keeps killing them in hopes of getting any kind of information from Al-Mualim, the clan head, and changes in the meanwhile from an arrogant piece of shit to a much more humble, disciplined assassin. For example, his change can be seen by the part where somebody forgives him for having led to the death of his brother because he is no longer the same man as he was back then.
I told you I was sorry. Too damn proud. You lost your arm because of me. Lost Qadar. You had every right to be angry.
I do not accept your apology because you are not the same man who went with me into Solomon's temple. And so you have nothing to apologize for.
So as you can see, I did like the game quite a bit, but there were the downs that I talked about earlier, which is pretty much just mechanical because it's pretty old. It has some faults. For example, it took me about 10 tries to clear this part of the game where I was investigating so I can get my 9th assassination target's whereabouts, and all I had to do was assassinate 3 people that the informer asked me to. But every time I got to the last one, he saw me out of the corner of his eye and just screamed assassin and canceled the mission for me.
Safety and peace, brother.
Safe. Bruh. Finally. Ooh.
An assassin! Assassin! Don't let it...
Finally.
I can once more.
Finally. Yeah, maybe this is a skill issue, but still it was so damn annoying. And the first time I cleared it, Altair decided to jump into the water, even though I was setting it to jump forward, but it went to the right. But after a while, I did manage to kill all targets within stealth and completed the mission. Anywho, so I keep playing the game, getting rid of all 9 targets. But on the last target, the game reveals the fact that it is actually Al-Mualim who is betraying the assassins. Desmond then wakes up, learns that assassins were trying to save him in the real life but failed. Next day, Desmond enters the Animus and Altair's suddenly in Masyaf again, but with everybody under the control of Al-Mualim. It looked very monochrome and everybody saw you as a traitor there. You'd have to fight your fellow assassins just to get through to Al-Mualim, and when you do, you learn the fact that he is a Templar himself. The fighting in the game is generally not bad. I enjoyed it. I like the fact that you can counter while being mid-swing. It just makes it feel more fun for me, just like the times where I had to fight 30 v1s and such. The countering mechanism really helped me out there. There were some funny moments in the game, in my opinion. For example, when Al-Mualim did this, I literally thought to myself, this guy just used a shadow clone jutsu. And remember, if you're fighting anybody or anything in this game, you're not fighting them. You're fighting the actual game. What are you doing? And then we get to the final combat sequences. Which is just fighting Al-Mualim. Well, fighting his clones and hoping that you get to hit the right one. After defeating Al-Mualim though, he drops the thing he held in his hand to control everything. And it shows a globe with a few markings. Those are the locations of other pieces alike of what he has just now dropped, and they each hold their own powers. The reason this is so important is because the Templars wanted to access memory just to see where these pieces are, dubbed as Pieces of Eden. So in the end, I think it is a great game. For me personally, I really enjoyed it. And I think it deserves some more recognition within the kids of today, or rather people of my age in general. It is very fun, even though it is a bit outdated, but you can't tell me it doesn't make it more fun. Sometimes you just get some ridiculous clips, and they're funny as hell, like the ones I showed you guys. Imagine seeing a soldier who's pole dancing just because he can't go down the ladder, or getting hit by the swords of doom. I do think, however, the game is very repetitive and loses its spark after you repeat its side missions for a bit, but those are also optional, so you really don't have to do them, which is what I did. I ignored them and went for the main story instead. It is a game I think everybody should try. It's very much worth your time to play this game. Well, here we are at the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I was actually going to play Assassin's Creed 2 and mix a Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 2 video, but my Assassin's Creed 1 video data of my gameplay exceeds over 60 gigabytes. So I kind of had to let this go as fast as possible so I get some storage space so I can record Assassin's Creed 2. So I am enjoying Assassin's Creed 2 so far. Let me know down in the comments whether you'd like me to do something like this for Assassin's Creed 2, maybe even 3, maybe even Brotherhood as well. Generally, the Assassin's Creed franchise. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I had fun making this video. It took a lot of time and effort, so I would really appreciate you guys dropping a like, subscribe, and a comment if possible. And I hope to see you guys again on my next video whenever I make it. See you guys.